Nolan was the firstborn, and he was always a gentle soul with his brother and sister. But growing up, they were all over the house. It was nothing safe for the house. With pots and pans Nolan got into, he would take the pots out of the cabinets and play with them and put his foot in it and slide around the floor in the kitchen. And I says, when you get older, I'm coming to your house and I'm doing the same thing to you.
It was cool, man. I really enjoyed it, just looking back at my time and just reminiscing with my brothers and sisters and my mom and dad and some of the stuff that we used to do here. You know, I really enjoyed it. You know, the best memories are the ones that you can always go back and look back at it and they make you smile.
Military family, both of us were in the service when the kids came along. Traveled a little bit, mostly stayed here in Jacksonville, which was a great blessing for us because we didn't have to split up and leave.
You know, I always did what I needed to do because of my parents' military background, and any small little thing we did, we were disciplined for it. So I was always scared to get in trouble. My parents always tried to keep us in line, and looking back at it now, I'm glad that they did that because the stuff that they teach me here, you know, I've been able to carry it on, and I'm trying to do the same thing for my kid now. I told my mom I wanted to play football, so sign me up. She forgot to sign me up for football, or so she says she forgot. And she ended up signing me up for soccer, and you know, I was kind of mad. I was disappointed. I was just like, man, what is soccer? I don't know how to play this, you know. And as it went on, my mom and my dad is like, look, you're not getting out of this sport. You know, we put you in it, so play it, enjoy it, have fun with it. It's like, okay, I'll go ahead, I'll try it, you know. And then, I don't know, it's just after a while, it was a couple games into the season, I found out I was really good at it.
Soccer was the first start, I guess.
It was. He played soccer from the time he was 6 years old. He started at the YMCA, and he was a natural. He was like a little gazelle out there on the field, and he scored most of the goals.
So watching that, him grow to like the game, getting excited when he scored, those things were exciting to watch and to cheer him on.
Come on, Nolan! Come on, Nolan! There you go, come on, Nolan! Come on, you're the one who starts everything. Come on, Carly, don't stop!
Like when I got older, you know, and the more advanced I got into it, I realized that, you know, I'm pretty good at it. And for me, I ended up just loving it because I knew how good I was at it, and it just became one of my first loves.
But then when football came into his blood, that overshadowed everything else.
I wanted to play it because at first I saw my friends play it, so I wanted to go out and try it. So for about a year and a half straight, I was just bugging my mom, you know, let me try out next year, let me try out next year. And it'd always be no, no, no.
I did not care for him playing football. I thought that was just going to be such a brutal sport that he was just going to get injured.
And it wasn't until my high school coach convinced her to let me play.
Nolan was a great kid. You know, he was in the gym class, but I'd be up in the weight room working, and he'd want to come up and work out in my class every day. And so I asked him, I said, why you don't play football? And he said, well, Coach, he said, I done tried. I done talked to my mama, and she said, won't let me play. So I said, well, do I need to go talk to your mama? He said, yeah. So I said, well, all right, just come by this evening and we'll go talk to her.
So Coach Riddle sat down, he goes, I know your concerns, and he went through the whole gambit as to why Nolan should play. His skills, his talents, his abilities, and I'm looking at academics.
So I asked her, I said, well, look, I said, are you prepared to pay $50,000 a year for this kid to go to college? She understood what I was talking about then. She said, you really think he's got a chance to get a scholarship to go to college? I said, yes, ma'am. I said, trust me. And so she said, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll let him try it.
He promised her, this is what he told me. He said that if you give me 3 weeks with him, you come out to a game, and if he doesn't score a touchdown, then he won't play anymore.
First game she come to, and she was walking in the gate, Nolan going down the sideline for a touchdown. You know, after the game, I was outside, and she said, Coach Riddle, can I talk to you? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, I think you're on to something. I said, Miss Carroll, I know I'm on to something. I said, this boy's gonna make it.
And because Coach Riddle agreed that he would make sure that Nolan stayed straight academically, eventually I had to give in.
Ever since then, it's just been, I just took off from there.
He's a great kid. One of the best kids I ever had. He had a desire that you didn't see in other kids. He was just a kid that wanted to be successful. And I think a lot of it had to do with his mom and dad.
My parents, I love them to death. You know, they're the ones that made me what I am today. I'm a better person because of it, you know, and I'm able to continue to be a better person because of the stuff that they taught me when I was a kid.
He's done a lot. He's accomplished a lot. But the football and him being a professional athlete doesn't define who he is. He's always been humble, and he's very confident in who he is, and that confidence was throughout as a child and growing up, even to this day as a young man.
And that's so rewarding to us that they've taken the lessons that we've taught them, the experiences that we've shared with them, and it's starting to show in their lives. And that's what we're proud of, that they have taken those lessons to heart.
And we appreciate that.